What's going on, guys? Tony here with Edge Elite Knife Review. Man, it has been forever since I've seen you guys here on the channel. I am so sorry about that. Life happens, you know, guys, and I've been away for a while. And other things kind of took my interest for a little while, but I, didn't stop caring, still living the crazy knife life. But we're back again. We're back at it. So my buddy Angel, who I credit with the birth of this channel, he's really the guy who inspired me to start this review channel. He hooked me up with an awesome knife. My birthday was last month and Christmas is this month, right around the corner, obviously. And so he gifted me a really awesome knife. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the SPYDERCO Dodo. This is the Blade HQ exclusive Dodo. As you can see, it's got the natural or jade G10 handle scales, M4 or CPM M4 blade steel, so super nice, super steel, and it is just such a sick little knife. I've had it for a day, no, about 2 days, 2.5, 3 days, something like that, and I have not used the blade for anything, simply just fidgeting with the thing, trying to get it to break in. You do see that it has a ball bearing lock on it, so it's kind of like it's kind of like a what's that one from Benchmade? I'm forgetting, Access lock. But it's just one solid ball in there with the springs, you can see there. It's a little rough. I feel like I wish that the ball was a little bigger, because you can see like there's cutouts, obviously, for your fingers. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. So what you kind of got to do is nestle the tail of the blade in your hand and pull back with your thumb and index or your ring finger, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. A couple months ago, I literally cut the tip of this finger off, my index finger, and it exposed the bone tip. And so, I mean, if you saw the video or on my story and then the pictures that I posted of my finger, you saw how gruesome that thing looked. So that's the result of it now. It's pretty much all the way healed, except for I can't really put direct pressure on the tip of my finger. I get, it's still healing in that area. So I have to use my ring finger, which I feel like it'd be a little easier if I could use my index finger. But so I got to use my ring finger and pull back on this guy and kind of swing it shut. So it's breaking in. When I first got it out of the box, there was no hopes of doing that. I had to keep opening it, closing it, opening it, closing it, breaking it in. You guys know how that is. And I could almost get it flicked out without having to, flick my wrist. But it's getting there. We're working on it. So yeah, I haven't used the blade at all. Just been fidgeting with it. I'm kind of like torn between, do I want to use this thing? I mean, I obviously do. I really want to use this thing because it's such a dope little utility shape. At the same time, an awesome self-defense blade. I mean, Sal redid the handle on this thing, or not Sal, Eric Glesser, redid the handle on this thing, so it's a lot bigger. So you have a palm full, and I mean, this thing is just ergonomically amazing. If you look at it, it kind of reminds me of like brass knuckle ergonomics. So you'd put your fingers in the brass knuckle and then you'd have, the knucks on top. That's kind of what it feels like, to be honest. But I mean, you guys know I always remark on having giant meat hooks for hands, and this handle is perfect. So you see that super deep front choil, then you got this really long, elongated cutout, and this little tail back here is perfect for your pinky. So you put your index finger in there, you got your ring and your middle finger in there, and then your pinky sits on that tail in the back. So you could also, you could use the bump here of the Spidey hole like that, or you got that nice little cutout in the top of the blade right there, so you can get really down to business if you need to. And I mean, guys, this thing is not going anywhere. This is such a sick little knife. I can totally see using this every day for all kinds of tasks. And like I said, if you need to use it for self-defense, it's a nasty little blade. I mean, look at that thing. So it's basically like a hawkbill with a recurve on it. So I've always kind of shied away from blade shapes like this because I'm scared of having to sharpen them. So being that it's M4 steel, I know it'll hold an edge longer. I mean, if I do decide to start using it a lot, I know eventually I'll have to sharpen it. So I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. This is a generally real smooth knife. There's no jimping. I almost wish there was jimping in the back right there, right at the Spidey hole in the beginning. I kind of wish there was, but being the shape of the handle and whatnot, I don't think the jimping is necessary. I think that's just more for peace of mind with this thing, because like I said, when you put your hands on it and you grip, it's not going nowhere. This knife is not moving out of your hand. So it's super secure, feels great. You got the oh my gosh, why can't I talk? CPM M4 blade, natural or G10. What's wrong with you guys? Natural or jade G10 handle skills. There we go. See, I've been gone too long. I've been gone way too long. You got so this is like their ball lock. I've never really messed with a ball bearing lockup like this. More so, you know, like the Axis lock in a Benchmade. I'm familiar with that. This one is really stiff, you know, so you kind of gotta, I've been breaking it in, like, you know, like I said, I've been breaking it in. It's moving a lot more now than it did when I first opened it. So like I just flicked it shut. Definitely didn't do that when I first got it. One thing I love, and I've said it before about Spyderco, I love their G10. Their G10 is so crisp, but it's not like overly aggressive. Like just the edges are so crisp when they're brand new. It feels great. It's like the perfect amount of roughness on their scales. Absolutely love that about Spyderco. They really know how to do that. I'm really on the fence about you know, using this guy or shelf queening this guy. I don't know. I've never been the type to shelf queen a knife. You know, partly because I know these things are going to be impossible to find again. I haven't seen them anywhere else. I've looked. These actually sold out within 2 hours of when they dropped this past Friday. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think I should do. Should I make this thing a shelf queen, or should I just go for it and use it how it was intended to be used? I personally really want to use it. I'm just afraid of using it. And yeah, this is also the first Benchmade. Wow. This is also the first Spyderco knife that I've had with the wire clip. At first I was a little apprehensive about it, but honestly, I kind of dig it. I mean, it feels good. It's got good retention. It's got a decent spring. Well, not really, but it goes in and out of the pocket really well. So let's just put it that way. I love the size of the Spidey hole. It's like a full-size Spidey hole. And you get a nice flick out of there real well. And it's just overall a sick little knife. I already tried to put a kill tie on it for a quick deployment out of the pocket, but that totally kills the ergos of the knife on top. So that's not going to be coming back. Yeah, guys, absolutely love this knife. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys were able to grab one of these when it dropped, or if you have the other two variants of it, because I believe there's a carbon fiber dodo, and yeah, there's a carbon fiber dodo and orange. Ugh, I can't stand orange knives, guys. There's an orange dodo. The carbon fiber dodo has a white ball bearing in it, which is kind of cool. It looks cool with the carbon fiber scales. It's got that white ball lock. Yeah, so let me know in the comments down below which one you guys have. And this is also my first Blade HQ exclusive with the satin blade and the jade scales. I've kind of never liked that look before. I've always liked when they did like the PM2 and 3 and the Manix with the black hardware, the black coated blade, and then the G10 scales. I've really liked that. and the Yojimbo. I had the Yojimbo, if you guys remember that video. But when I saw this, for whatever reason, I was just like, you know what? That's absolutely sick. I gotta have it. So yeah, shout out again to you, Angel, for hooking it up, man. I really appreciate you, man. Awesome knife. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below, guys. What should I do? Should I use this sucker or should I put it on the shelf and admire it? I really appreciate you guys watching the video because I've been gone for such a long time. I plan on coming back with some more awesome videos and reviews for you guys. Hopefully, you know, things work the way I'm planning them or I want them to work out. You guys know how life is, though. Anyways, drop a comment down below, like this video, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'll leave a video up here for you guys to subscribe to the channel. I'll leave another video up here for you guys to check out more of the channel. And like always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.